baseball here on the show. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Seattle Mariners and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show.
And
next,
your 2021 Philadelphia Phillies.
Danny Jackson gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
And now here is number 10. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Into the box, number 8, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Next 3-2. Now Junior gets a hold of one to deep right. Looking up is the right fielder, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot for Junior as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Standing in now, number 19.
Number 19.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1.
No, that's down.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Into the box now, Edgar Martinez.
The third baseman.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The M's lead it 2-0. Randy Johnson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
Striding in is number 4. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Fastball's fouled off to the left, and he falls behind now 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
To the plate now, Kevin Stocker. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Digging in now for Philadelphia, John Kruk. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the pitch.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Anthony is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 2-0.
Jefferson.
Digging in will be Reggie Jefferson.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
First pitch on its way.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
At the plate, Eric Anthony. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, number 33. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Kruk is there, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of the second. Seattle leads this one 2-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Darren Dutch, and they could use a spark from him here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Opposite field to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
plate now, Dave Hollins, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. There's one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Standing in now, number 12. Slider laid off for a ball. The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. Anthony is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 22.
Next to dig in, number 22. He'll take his first hacks here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one will get this one. Hollins is off of first with 2 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail things here 2-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Randy Johnson. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First offering on its way. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So now to the plate, number 10. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounded back up the middle. And there are 2 away now. Next for Seattle, number 8. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Hit down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking 2 right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double. To the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr.
And he lays off there 1-0. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 home. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heat.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. And now, number 8. He readies for his first plate appearance.
For the Phillies, the right fielder, number 8.
And now pitch on the way.
As he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second.
And a good throw gets him one gone. So here now's the pitcher, Danny Jackson. Now the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, number 4.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Number 4, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Stepping in now, Kevin Stocker.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Number 19 is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 19, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Yeah, he absolutely torched a fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So here is Edgar Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Reggie Jefferson.
Into the box, Reggie Jefferson grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they're on top 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, John Kruk. Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now
At the plate, Darren Dutch. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So next to the plate for the Phils, Dave Hollins. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Number 19 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, number 12.
So now here is number 12. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his...
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game.
Anthony.
Now it'll be Eric Anthony. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
At the plate now, number 33. As this is grounded foul off to the left. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Into the box, Randy Johnson. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Mariners pitcher with a 1-1 count.
1-0.
And he fouls this one off. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Stepping up is number 22 as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Number 22.
First pitch on its way. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And there's one down now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in next, number 8. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a wave and a miss, looked like the slider there. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
0-2 count, and the pitch. To short. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Danny Jackson. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Number 8 will put this one away, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're down 2-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 10. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So now to the plate, number 8. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a line drive. Number 22 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now here's the pitch.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Number 8 gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They lead it 2-1. And now in the box, number 4, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The center fielder, number 4.
Now here's the first offering. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
On the ground to the right side. Scooped up. And that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Kevin Stocker flew out last time up. And now the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dio, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Standing in now, John Kruk, as he lines it out to center. But coming on now is the center fielder to charge in and put it away for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darren Dutch. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
0-1, here it comes. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Phillies strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, number 19. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First delivery to him. This is line to left. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Well, it's been a while since they had a base runner, more than 3 innings to be precise, but they've got one now. We'll see if they can get a little something going here.
Stepping in now, Edgar Martinez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel 2-1 our score. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Jefferson.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
To the plate now, Reggie Jefferson. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. None left for Seattle as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Dave Hollins. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The batter, number 12.
Next up is number 12, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch on the way. And he popped him up. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hitting.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Bob Wells takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. At the plate now, number 22. Swing and a liner. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batters, number 8.
Up next, number 8. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now the first pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Our score remains 2-1. Larry Anderson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Anthony.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Eric Anthony. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Popped up. Hollins has a play. He's got it 1 away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Into the box now, number 33. 0-1 the count. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Number 8 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The pitcher, number 46.
A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Tino Martinez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch of the AB now. Popped him up. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down, and with that, the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Bobby Ayala is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ricky Jordan will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Here comes the 1-2. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and that's the first out.
Now batting, number 4.
So next to hit is number 4. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And that one yanked just foul. And he chased it in the dirt. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. Next, it'll be Kevin Stocker, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 2-1. Paul Quantrill enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So striding in to start the 9th is number 10, trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. He's set and the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, number 8.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Now into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the AB now. The 1-1 home is strike two swinging.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Nothing further in the Seattle ninth. One last shot now for Philadelphia. They trail here 2-1. Jeff Nelson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. John Kruk will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Darren Dutch. Line to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single. At the plate, Dave Hollins, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Griffey will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting, number 12.
Next, here is number 12. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. And he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Mariners earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Randy Johnson takes home the win. Danny Jackson struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Get your hand off my penis!